How to find the right surgeon? Hey everyone, I'm back for another one. So I thought that in this segment, I would tell you guys about how you can really help yourself to find the best surgeon for you that really meets all the criteria that you're looking for in a person that is about to literally cut you open and perform surgery on you. You're about to put your life in this person's hand. It's so important that you have someone that you feel comfortable with. My story is kind of interesting, kind of boring, but it's mine. And last year when I was told that I would need surgery in October, I went and saw the head surgeon of NYU. When I mean head, I don't mean that he's the best. I mean that he's the head of the board of the GI surgery department at NYU. I'm not going to say his name, but I give you enough information. I really wasn't fond of him. When you're told that you need surgery for the first time in your life because of a major disease that you have, I mean, the emotions that go through you are incredible. I mean, you're not feeling your best, and it's very emotional, and sometimes it can be traumatizing to know that you need to get surgery for the first time, and it's scary as anything. When you're going for those appointments, the last thing that you want is to walk into the surgeon's office and kind of have them blow you off in a way and not really care about your feelings and not really put the energy that they need into making you feel comfortable. I mean, this is the person that is about to slice you open. You're putting your life in their hands, and you should feel a little bit comfortable with them. So again, I went to the surgeon and I walked in the office. He just was not very nice. He was very short with me. Oh, hi, you're getting surgery. He didn't even know what my chart was. He didn't study it. He didn't look at it. He knew nothing. He was opening up basically my chart for the first time ever. And it's funny because I go to all NYU doctors. My GIs are all NYU doctors. And all my history is on this network. It's called My Chart. So it's on this network. And he has easy access to it if he wanted to gain it. And he didn't take the time to really look at my situation beforehand. So he was literally reviewing everything, all my MRIs, all that kind of stuff, right in front of my face, and was like, oh yeah, like, you really need surgery, and kind of had no filter in the way that he was talking to me. And again, for my first time going into a surgeon, I don't even know. It was very emotional for me. He kind of just sounded like he was like one of those people that was like, I love what I do, I'm a surgeon, I cut people open, and that's all you're going to be here for. You're just another project to me. And that's exactly what I felt like. And I remember walking out of the office with my mom, sitting on the chairs in the waiting room, and I was hysterically crying. I couldn't control myself. It was such a sad moment for me. So I decided in that moment I was not getting surgery. I said, if every doctor is going to be this way, if every surgeon's going to be just so rude and not even care about me and what I want, he didn't even ask me questions. He wasn't like, what are you thinking about this? How are you feeling about this? Do you have any questions for me regarding this? It was kind of like point and blank. And he's like, so when do you want to schedule it? I didn't like that. So, again, I decided I was not getting surgery. I was like, no, not doing it. I held it off for a year, and as I said in my intro video, which is like 27 minutes long, so I understand if you didn't watch it, was that I basically was like taking my Humira every other week regularly because I was really bad with my Humira. I'm gonna put that out there. And I cured myself of my abscess, apparently. So by being on my Humira and waiting that year was really good for me personally. So I think everything kind of happened for a reason, which was really awesome. But anyway, I had all these problems again this November, December. And then I was told again, like, Melissa, there's no putting this off. You can't wait. I mean, you did a great thing because it just so happened that you didn't have any anything going on this whole year, and you kind of cured yourself of the abscess by taking your Humira regularly, but now it's that time. There's no getting out of this. And my GI said to me that all of a sudden this brand new surgeon from Ohio, who's world renowned, people from all over the world come see him, all over the country come see him, just got on my plan and just joined NYU. His name is Dr. Feza Remzi. I went to his office and I walked into the room. His PA came in and she was just so sweet and so nice. And then Dr. Remzi came in and my world was completely changed. He hugged me. He shook my hand. He said, I can't wait to work with you. How are you feeling? What do you do? Like, what do you want? How is this affecting you? Just being so caring. And you know what? For that other surgeon, I know he doesn't care, but just act like you cared. So when Dr. Remzi came in, he was like, I treat every single person that comes into my office that I do surgery on like family. I just knew it. And it wasn't like one of those things I was just saying. He genuinely meant it. I just felt so comfortable with him. He drew me a picture of everything, had me ask a bajillion questions. But it was so weird that I really didn't ask that many questions because I just felt that I trusted him. And that's a major, major thing when you're going through surgery. You just want to make sure that you trust that person. And by the way, Dr. Remzi knew every single thing about me. All about my history. Everything. Literally. I can't even explain it to you. So he just started naming off everything from my history. He was giving dates too. He's like, oh yeah, in 2011 you thought that there was stool in an inappropriate place. I'm not going to say anything, but and I know all about that. And I know that in 2008 you were diagnosed, and in 2010 you had a MRI, and then you had one the following year. And he literally knew everything. He's like, oh yeah, and you tried to go to Dr. Bernstein for surgery last year, but it just didn't work out. And when I said, he just knew my entire story. I didn't have to say anything. It was kind of, he was just like talking at me, telling me all about myself. I didn't have to say a word. So that was my point, that the other surgeon just didn't even take the time to care about my past and went over it with me in front of my face. And here's Dr. Remzi, who already did his research beforehand about my life. Like, what? And was just spitting us off all this information about me. It just made me feel so comfortable. There's no other way to put it. I mean, he really cares, and that's the kind of person that you want. My doctor told me that there was a 10% chance that I would need the ileostomy. He looked at my scans and he said that I don't think that you're going to need one. We never know. I can't say no. There's a 10% chance. And then obviously, as you guys know from my series, I do have an ostomy. And when he went in, he said that, you know, beforehand, before everything, he kind of told me I would never give you an ostomy if I wouldn't give it to a family member. I'm not just doing it to do it. It's because you need it and I want to save you. Because if he did just put me together like a lot of doctors will, because that's a whole nother procedure that they have to go through. But if he just put me back together, I could have had a leak in my body, and that could have been absolutely horrible. Horrible. We know that that's horrible. I mean, if they didn't do surgery on me, I could have lost my life if you have a leak. That's anybody. So, it's scary. And he ended up doing it, and I still trusted him even after that. I was just like, I understand why you gave this to me, and it's going to be fine. So, I'm excited on May 11th to have my reversal with him. I trust him. I love him. He's literally become my family. We take pictures together. He's really cool. And like I said, people from all over the world are coming to see him. So if you guys want his information, Dr. Feza Remzi at NYU, please contact me and email me. My email, I can put it down below, right there for you. He's fantastic. He is always taking new patients. I met somebody from Ohio that went to him, and I also met somebody that was in Texas that came from him. And then when I was in the hospital, somebody actually told me that people just came from Japan that wanted to be with him, and they did it, which is so cool. So yeah, I really hope that this video helped you guys, because it's so important, like I said, that you feel comfortable. If you don't feel comfortable with your surgeon, you know, you're also not going to heal properly if you're not 100% going into this. And that's another video I'm going to be doing, is about the proper mindset. So I felt so comfortable with him, and I was so positive about everything, that I went back to work after 2 weeks. 3 weeks. No, 3 weeks. Sorry. I went back to work after 3 weeks. I was told that I wasn't going back to work for 4 to 6, maybe 8 weeks. But I felt great because of my surgeon. I'm telling you right now. And my body feels great. But my surgeon. Make sure you guys find the person that you feel comfortable with. Okay? So I will see you guys again. And thanks so much for tuning in. Comment and like below. Let me know what you think. And if you want Dr. Ramsey's information, I would be happy to give it to you via email, which again is down below. So I'll see you guys again. Bye.